Good morning, everyone. Deborah the Bee back with another video from the back roads. Thanks a lot for being here today. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I know I haven't done a video for a while, and I really have tried. The last video that I did, the one where I was joking around about feeling very, very exposed out by the poolside. So that was kind of one after, I don't know how many tries. I thought I'd just upload that one. So happy full moon today. It is October 1st, it's the first day of October, and it is my birthday month. And this birthday month, or well, this year, I guess, has kind of been full circle for me. And so I thought that I would do an OctoberFAST. You've heard of OctoberFAST, I'm certain, but I'm German. I have some German in my background. And I remember OctoberFAST was a big deal. However, they were, I guess, liquefying themselves with beer. Not with juices or water. And by the way, I haven't brushed my teeth or anything. I just took a shower this morning on an oil pool here in a little bit. So we'll talk about that here in a second. But basically what I'm going to be doing is the master cleanse. Now I've eased in over the last couple of days, and I really haven't done as efficient of a job as I should have, but that's okay. I've fasted in the past. Fasted. And what I'd like you to do, all 29 of you Backroadians that would like to participate in the OctoberFAST with me, which will be the entire month of October. See, there's a full moon today, and then the second full moon in this month is October 31st, Halloween. So it is kind of a neat month right now. So I'm doing the master cleanse, and I'm starting today. I'm going to drink 36, is it 32? 32 ounces of the lemon drink, the master cleanse recipe. And I'm also going to try, which is very difficult, very challenging for me, to drink an equal amount of water. That I find very challenging. But this is a cleanse. It's a digestive cleanse. So what does it entail? Well, last night I should have done a laxative tea, and I didn't do it. Laxative teas are a daily thing on the master cleanse, but I don't use them. Also, I use them, but not on a daily basis. Also, the saltwater flush is something that you're supposed to do every morning. I don't necessarily do it every morning either. I do it about every other day. And I don't like having that salt within my system. I just don't like it. So I've kind of decided that every other day will be fine. But what a saltwater flush does, it is something you use in lieu of an enema. So you drink down the salt water like a beer bong, more or less. You're just trying to chug it down in one, gulp, more or less, because you're going to expel it. You're going to like poop pee. You're going to expel that out at some point within maybe 20 minutes to an hour, depending on you and your body. And that cleanses out your whole system. And it tends to produce gas, this whole situation. It doesn't produce gas, it releases gas from your body, from your vessel. And sometimes when you're doing the saltwater flush, you might have a little bit of gas, and that tends to be problematic when you have to get ready for work or you're around other people or whatever. So kind of funny. I'll tell you a story within this month about things that have happened in the past that are really funny, but when it comes to that. So you're going to drink down 8 ounces of water. This is one serving of the master cleanse. 8 ounces of the purest water you can get, to 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons of organic, hopefully, lemon or lime juice that you fresh squeeze yourself. Now you can use those little glass juicers, for like the cucumber sandwich parties or whatever in your backyard, if you even have any of those. Or you can just squeeze them. But you want to get about, I usually use 2 tablespoons of the lemon or lime juice. Sometimes I make them lemon lime, that's kind of cool. And then you're also going to use a sweetener, which the Stanley Burroughs recipe calls for grade B, not grade A, even though that's what you think, but grade B is a better, I don't know, nutritional content as far as the processing of the maple syrup. So grade B is what you want, and you're going to take about 2 tablespoons of that as well within your glass. And I usually will make up about 4 at a time, so think about that. 4 cups of water to 8 tablespoons of lemon or lime and 8 tablespoons of a sweetener, which could be, if you can't find any maple syrup, or if it's too expensive for you, then you can always go with agave nectar. I did that a lot. I'm burping right now for some reason. Hiccups and the whole nine. Getting the hiccups right in the middle of the video. You're also going to just add just a pinch of cayenne pepper to it. Cayenne pepper purifies the blood. It helps with circulation. And so spice it up a little bit. So you're going to drink down 32 ounces of that in a day. And you're going to try to drink down 32 ounces of water as well. Fasting is a head trip, just to let you know that right now. It is very challenging to be programmed from birth to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have snacks in between. And if you want a midnight snack, it's okay, right? You're raised to eat meat. You're raised to drink milk, eat cheese and such. I found early on that I couldn't really. I mean, I could eat them, but it was after I had the problems. So that's why a digestive cleanse is something that I like to do, periodically, just to kind of clean it all out of there. You got to think about it as well. Sometimes people will say that your whole system, like say lymphatic system, which is something you should be boosting right now because of this virus. Lymphatic system is your immune system. If you think of that system like a river, you go down by your river in your town, and you've got you walk up to the little, little rails bridge or whatever you got there, and you're looking, and you're like, wow, man, look at all those logs, look at all those tree branches all kind of caught up there on the bank there. Wow, how did that get there? That big, huge log. Wow, that's crazy. And then you have a big storm, and it rains a buttload of rain, and then you come back the next day, and all that's washed away, and you're like, wow, how that happened? It's the same way it happens with a cleanse. Another thing about the Master Cleanse, I did it too. I like to intermittent fast. I know that they call that different. It's a different term now. They use it differently than I did back in the day. But for me, intermittent meant I fasted for a specific amount of time. Then I eased out, which I'll also have an ease out soup. It's really delicious. And your family, if you're like not into the meat, a lot of people eat chicken though, but that's what they would do. I'd make this ease out soup, and it was so fragrant. Of course, everybody knew once I was doing that soup that the cleanse or the fast was getting ready to end. Everybody knew this when they smelled this in the air, and they'd wait for me to get a big bowl of it, which wasn't that big because you're just refeeding your body. You haven't eaten, so this is a real like light, watery soup with some very water-rich vegetables in it. And as soon as I take my bowl, then everybody throws chicken in it. And or used to anyway. My life's far different now than it used to be. And it's been an adjustment. Let's just say that. But the OctoberFAST, that's something that I'm going to be doing this month. And I think it's kind of cool. And if you'd like to do it too, then that would be great. This is the very first video of this series. I will say right now, I will do a video every day for the next 31 days. Just to let you see what the fast is doing to my body and to me. Another thing about fasting is it is a body, mind, and spirit thing. So as you start to shed like the toxins, and you start to shed the weight and the fat, and sometimes water, some say, you're also going to shed other things. Or just like sometimes, like I have a zit right here. I don't not even wear makeup, but it's right where you would normally put the blush. Again, I haven't wear makeup, but I have eaten some things that I shouldn't. And so therefore, I got a big old zit here, which is lovely. 50, gonna be 55, got a zit right there. Oh, yeah. So, anyway. I thought I'd do a video today. I haven't been doing them. I'm not into it anymore. For whatever reason. I think that video that I did about feeling like you don't, like to be quite honest with y'all, I came across some channels that are parody channels that are actually going after women specifically out there that are rolling like I used to. And when I watched these videos and I saw this style, let's say, which is kind of a sickly style, I recognized it. I recognized it all as to what I experienced when I first got on YouTube with my very first channel. It clearly was just was designed for helping people that might have gone through cancer or might have had a health issue. And I wanted to share that experience. And it just, I don't know. I don't really know, but I don't want to go through any of that. I'm going to go ahead and do a video, if I can get it together, that's going to show you everything that I learned along the way. I'm never going to monetize it. See, that's something that these individuals, I'm not even going to use the term that people use, because I was going to say, call them T-men. But I don't think they're all men. And so that wouldn't really apply. It is a sad situation on a platform that is called YouTube. And I just don't want to be any part of it. So I'm going to go ahead and divulge all the things that I came across. And if I get 25 million hits on this video, and it helps 25 million people, and they got it for free, then I'm willing to do that. Because it was grief and sadness that brought me to these realizations. And I just don't think that you should be paid for that. You know? So, I don't know if I'll do individual videos or whether we'll all just try to cram it into one video. But, as you can see, I'm not like going for the gold in this endeavor. I'm not, you know, tooting my own horn or trying to be, I'm glossing or whatever. That was never my intention, and that is what it is. There's all sorts of things that I can do outside, this little thing right here, to make my way, and I shall. But today I wanted to share with you this idea, the OctoberFAST. I'm starting it today. If you haven't eased in, go for it. Go ahead and ease in, because you're probably not going to make it throughout the entire month if you never fasted. But you might be able to ease in like 2 days, and an ease in would be the first day you're going to probably want to just maybe eat some soups. Maybe you can make them yourself and not have the high sodium content of the canned soups. But, you know, you do what you got to do. But we're going to lighten up the feedback, more or less. And I like to, which I'm going to do today, because I didn't do it yesterday, and I'm just going to do it today, is I make half and half OJ. And so basically what you're going to do is you're going to fresh squeeze the oranges. You're going to find you a big old bottle, which I don't think I have. I gotta find one. Actually do. It's not a glass one, but it's a metal cantina, as I like to call it. And you're going to fill it up with equal amounts of water. I call it half and half. It's delicious. And many times I will drink that the day before I start the fast. And it makes me feel so good the next day, too, when I start it. So I didn't do that yesterday, but we're going to do it today. We're going to make half and half, and we're just going to drink orange juice throughout the day. If we get the orange juice drink down, is that the right grammar, before the end of the day, then we'll go ahead and make us perhaps 1 or 2 servings of the Master Cleanse drink and get that started. I believe tonight we're going to go ahead and do a laxative tea. I like the chamomile, which is really good. It has senna in it. It's not, you know, senna's okay. So just have yourself a little bit of a laxative tea. That's going to help you to move the bowels and get this thing going, because that's just what it is. The Master Cleanse is a digestive cleanse, and you can literally go on YouTube right now, and I would advise you to do it. I'm going to do it every day. In fact, I'm going to do it as soon as I get this video done. I'm going to go find it. But there's an audiobook, Stanley Burroughs' Master Cleanse audiobook. And it is word for word what Stanley Burroughs believed. And it'll tell you exactly what you need to know. And it will make you feel better. Because sometimes when you do these health things, especially if you're rolling solo and you're just kind of flying out there because you believe in yourself and you believe in what you know and you believe in what you know is good for your body. But you can read this book and it will help you to know that you can have faith in your own ability to heal yourself or your own health, So I advise you to go and read that. If I advise you to do anything, go read that book, that little booklet. It's not even a big book. I mean, we're talking like, I don't know, 10 pages maybe. But I'm going to do that every day, reinforcing the reason why I'm going to do OctoberFAST this month of October. Happy full moon, y'all. If you're acting a little loopy today, this is why. They say that about 3 days prior, 2 or 3, and 2 or 3 days after, you might feel a little bit of energy, loony energy. And so we're going to get on through, have the moon cycles and all that good stuff, until the 31st, where you have another full moon. And that's when we'll go ahead and close out the OctoberFAST, or we'll move it into November, which I haven't come up with a name yet. What do you think? November fast. No, that's not the same. OctoberFAST. I don't know. Give me some time. We'll come up with some quirky little name for the next stage. Whether that is going to be a continuation of the Master Cleanse or whether it might be a juice feast. Because you do feast on November, right? Thanksgiving feast. So we can kind of go with that. I'm literally going to not have birthday cake or anything like that on my birthday. I won't be drinking in a mixed drink on my birthday with like a little umbrella or anything. I won't be doing that. I'll be drinking, I know, golly, I'm just thinking about it right now going, what the heck are you doing, Deb? But it's good for you, or for me sometimes, and I think it's important. I need to detox a lot of things out of my life, including the things that I ate over the last couple of days that I shouldn't have. So, anyway, thumb it up if you like it, subscribe if you want to see future videos. My name is Deborah the Bee. Please get out there and spread the little pieces of peace. It's important. Sometimes it's really challenging to do that. And sometimes you don't even get a reaction like what you would think. You're just like, I'm going, why did I even say anything to you? Okay. And then you just swag on. Swag on in your day, y'all. Put your mask on. Don't forget that. Anyway, thanks all for being here. We will see you all on down the road. Bye-bye.